All right, so some of the progress that we've been doing on this thing is, first of all, I got the interior color that I wanted, so we're gonna end up going with that blue. I went ahead and ordered all the carpet, so I ordered the trunk carpet. That one I just threw it in there so it could start laying flat. I did end up finishing the mini tub on both sides, so now the carpet doesn't fit, of course, because it's not made for the mini tub, so I'm gonna have to trim it or figure out what I do there. Other than that, the car's pretty much sitting the same. The only bigger thing that I've done is I started building a dash for it. So as you guys already know, I'm not a big fan of stock cars, so I like the looks like of these classic things, but it's just some of the old stuff like the gauges and all that stuff. Suspension I don't really care, because I don't raise these things. They're just for fun, drive around and all that stuff. But I just wanted to modify it, make it a little custom, blah blah blah. So that 69 Camaro, I don't like the style of the dash, the factory one. And besides, if I want to keep the factory one, I want to make it look cool and do digital gauges, etc etc. I have to drop a couple grand into it, so why not just try. Oh, Jesus, is heavy. Hold on. I don't know if you guys are upside down now. Why not just try and build a custom dash? I mean, if it doesn't work out, I'm not cutting anything from the dash really, so I could just go back to stock. But if there's a will, there's a way. Give me a second. Let me see what I'm going to do. This place is a mess. I've been working on this car nonstop for the last week, so I got to clean up a little. But yeah, with that said, I still need to figure out how I'm going to mount the AC controls. I'm actually I'm modifying an HVAC system from a modern car. I want to see if I can make it work on this car so I don't have to pay $2 to $3 grand and AC controller and everything. But the thing is that if that ends up working out for me, let me get my tools. If that ends up working out for me, I can replicate the same thing on multiple cars. And here, let me go out here and show you. All right, so that fastback, just a little peek. I do have two cars that I could swap drivetrains from. So this is a 2007 Mustang Saleen. It's got a full supercharger. Oh, Jesus Christ. Supercharged, blah, 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 blah. The whole interior is in pretty decent shape if I didn't lock it. Somebody's sitting in my parking lot arguing. The wheels, probably not going to use them, but the interior is pretty decent. It's not ripped. It's in pretty good shape. It's got the 200 mile per hour speedometer, all the Saleen crap that I might be able to use, might not. Back seats, I don't know if I can make them work. I've seen people make them work on their cars, but long story short, I want to drop. The original idea was to drop this drivetrain into the fastback and just keep the body kit and the interior and all that stuff for a future Saleen that I want to build. This thing, we're in California. This thing owes a shit ton of taxes. So instead of paying for the taxes, I'm just going to part it out. Use everything I can if I end up doing that. But then I came across this thing. So this one's a 2011 Mustang GT. It's got a 6-speed manual transmission, which is what I want for that car. I mean, I don't mind if it's a 5-speed, but I don't have the key, so I don't know if you guys can see. Interior is matte. It's got wheels. It's got stuff that I could part it out, get my money back for it, and then basically have a free drivetrain. But we'll see. I don't know what they're arguing about. Look at this beauty. Ironically, I ended up painting the 69 Camaro this same color or similar color. I don't know if you guys can see the pearls through the dirt. It's been raining here in Palm Springs, so it's kind of pointless to wash cars right now. I got a job right now, so I brought tools so I can do it. I need to clean up. I need to finish fixing this dolly. My ADHD is horrible today. I'm not medicated or anything, so I got to deal with it and try to figure it out. But yeah, so my goal for today, I don't know if I have enough time. It's almost 6 o'clock. I gotta remove a lift kit on an F250. I want to throw the wheels that I bought for this car to see if they fit them, because they're either gonna go on this car or an F100 that I really want to build as a shop truck. And the last thing is I want to get this thing rolling so I could kind of move it out of the way, but I just I need to clean the shop. I need to organize. I haven't really worked on the shop because I've been trying to finish this car and doing customer jobs. So I wanted to use one of these walls to put my tools. My brother-in-law is actually he's a pretty good mechanic, and he jumped on the shop with me. So he's like, hey, if you're getting the shop, I want to be part of it. So he has all his setup here. He has all his stuff organized, and I'm kind of jealous. This guy doesn't have ADHD. I do. He's really organized. He's like meticulous with his stuff, so he has everything where he wants it. I have a mess in my brain. I have a mess in my life right now, so I got things everywhere. So let's get situated. I don't know what to start with. You know what? Let's get some self love going on over here and try the wheels on the fastback first. Jesus Christ. All right, F250. So we bought this truck as basic and stock as they come. And I installed a 3-inch lift kit, which they claimed it would fit, and it does fit. But it fits like crap. Look at that. So the fitment is, I mean, it's a 2-wheel drive. We really don't need a 4-wheel drive here. I already have a 4-wheel drive truck if we need it. But this is just going to be our tow pig. We lifted it, installed that kit, and the wheels are very crooked. I don't even want to drive it like this because I don't want to break anything. So I'm going to remove it. Send that kit back. Hopefully they give us a refund, and see if I can get a 6-inch kit or a 6-inch lift kit. But I don't know. So these trucks have some weird I-beam suspension. I don't know if you guys can even see it, but I have to lower it back, put it back to stock because we need this truck. Like I said, it's a towing pig. And sorry, I'm like jumping around. Fitment is horrible, of course. Not a big issue since I was planning on swapping the rear end for something more modern, but all wheels are about 1/2 inch to 1 inch too far outwards. So unless I mill down the wheels and then have issues with where the lug nuts sit, because there's not going to be enough material for the lug nuts to catch the wheel. The back, like I said, I'm not really worried about it because I could narrow the rear end. The front's an issue, and the thing is that I can't turn the wheel right now because those lug nuts are barely holding onto the wheels because I didn't tighten them. I don't have my key. So I just wanted to do it for the look, get something going on. Because if these wheels were speaking to me, I was gonna choose the color of the car and just go buy the paint and paint it already. But they ain't speaking. I was gonna drop these on it, but they're too big. I don't like 20s, and they look kind of ghetto. But I've always liked that style. I'm starting to like 18 and lower inch wheels. These have to be 19s because I put those Brembos. And I can't fit anything smaller. Maybe 18s, but barely. So now I am going to, Jesus Christ, look how bad that looks. So these have I-beam suspension, which are 2 bars that basically go this way and this way. And since the wheels are like, let's say they're straight and they go like that, when you lift the truck, it goes downwards, and then exchange, it moves the wheels this way, and there's not a lot of space to align it properly and put the wheels back to where they're supposed to be and keep the lift. So we're gonna remove it, try to return the lift and see if there's a 6-inch lift available for this thing. If not, we might have to build a dually and just leave it stock height, but we'll see. More than likely by the time I'm done it's gonna be dark, so you know what, let's beat the sun. Screw this. And we're back. We beat the sun. Look at this. Put you guys on the mount. Alright, so we beat the sun. We finished the truck. I'm actually heading out to about 30 minutes away from my house. I found a screen for this thing, as you can tell. It ain't got no gas in her. The screen that it has, the touch isn't working, and I ordered a brand new one. And it was garbage. It didn't work. It says Fomoco on it, but I have a feeling it's not an original Ford part because of the way it was packaged. So I'm gonna start a return on that. It was a little over $200 or $100, something like that. And I found some guy parting out a truck that has the same one, so I brought my screen so we can match part numbers. And on top of that, I'm actually gonna install it and see if it works before I buy it. Hopefully he's okay with that. But yeah, we'll see. That was a long day. All right, F250 is out, obviously. I'm cleaning up a little bit. I'm actually taking into consideration moving everything around right now so I could make more space. I really want to make this car a roller so I could roll it outside and wash it. The thing is that I don't want to get water inside the car, even though it'll dry quickly here, but I wanted to get the glass on there before I even wash it. There's a lot of issues, like this weather stripping that I bought off of a Speedway or whatever the hell that company's called. I'll tell you what it's called. Oh, I don't have it here. I think it was Speedway. It sucks. It won't let the trunk close. I left it on there for probably 15 to 20 days, probably more actually, with heavy stuff on top of the trunk to see if it'll catch its shape. It doesn't. I'm actually working on what I'm gonna do with the rear end. Salud. Originally I wanted to do these wheels. Now I really want the set of Copo style wheels, but now I'm thinking about taking all the rims off, disassembling them, doing these as fronts, obviously what's on there already, and these as rears. So I'm gonna end up painting the lips, painting the faces. Unless they clean up good, then I'll just leave the faces matte, but still have a lot of work. This side already has some of the weather stripping. It also sucks because look, that's extra. There's no way I could fit that, so what I'm gonna end up having to do is cut it and try to bond it again with adhesive. But close is pretty good. I got these little felt things that I have to install. Hopefully they're really sticky. For the guides, which are these, they're, besides me painting over them, they were pretty much done. So whenever the window's going up and down, I don't want to scratch it. So that's going to fix that. Obviously I have the mirrors, door handles, everything's functioning as it should. For the front end, the only reason I haven't put the front end is because I haven't painted that panel there and the lower valence panel and the hood. So I still got to paint those. But I have the bumper, I have everything. The only thing is that I'm trying to put the AC condenser on there. I just don't have the little brackets that go on it. And I was gonna fab something up, but I decided to just go ahead and try to find the brackets that are gonna work with it and just not deal with it. Once that's on there, the headlights are on. I just have to find the wiring harness as well or order a new one that goes from the fuse box on the engine bay side of the car this way. What else? I might also have to modify that because I'm not sure if the same harness that comes out of that hole controls original engine stuff or not. So I'm gonna have to see what I have to rework with the LS harness that I have for like the electric fan, stuff like that. But yeah, it's a lot of work, a lot of little things that I have to keep in mind that I can't keep in mind, I forget. Also the seat, I lowered it, so now we have a lot of headroom, which now I'm going to be able to use it, but now I have to worry about reupholstering it. And I really want to do a cloth interior on this car. I don't want to do leather or vinyl, but we'll see. On the seats at least. I really love that carpet, that color. It looks so nice. It makes the car look fancy. It makes me want to do Cadillac emblems on this car, but obviously it's going to look weird. It's just because of the CTSV logo. When the CTSVs have them on the side, they look fancy. And this is kind of what I'm shooting for. But also the reverse light, I really don't want to pop holes down there for the RS style lights, and I don't want to claim that it's an RS. So I'm thinking about doing an LED strip under the bumper where you can't see it, but I'm going to try to find a super bright one that lights up pretty good when you put it in reverse. But that's down the road. I also want to do a GT3 RS style body kit on it with carbon fiber. But that's going to be also down the road if I don't end up going the Copo style look or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna continue cleaning, but I think for now that's the end of the video. I'll resume probably tomorrow or the next day and keep working on it. Oh, I think I mentioned it before, but those didn't fit correctly. So now I'm thinking about buying a truck so I can install those on an F100 and then buying a different set of wheels for this thing. Gotta love ADHD. All right, let's go. All right, so different day. Still working on this slowly but surely. So I kind of drew where the lights, the wipers. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep those there or put the AC vent there. I really want the AC vent up there, but I don't know if I have enough space. Jesus Christ. Same with that side. Common sense tells me to just do the AC vent here by squared ones. I could do 2 right in this area instead of the AC panels or the AC controls. The AC controls I can hide. Those I could probably put them in here, up here, like way up here, and then hide them with a screen. I can make the screen removable. I don't know. I could do it on that side, but then again, those AC vents, or at least the ducting that I'm going to be using, I think I could fit it back here. So if I can fit it back there and make something in here, I can put them up here. If that makes any damn sense. The dash, thanks to those cranks, because I want to keep them and I want to do power steering, or I can't afford to do power steering, I should say. They're gonna make the dash be further inwards or further forward, and it's gonna suck because I really wanted it closer, but it is what it is. I'm gonna clean up all these tacks. I was gonna do a steady bead all the way to from side to side, but I don't think I need it. I also already ordered the foam, so I'm looking for the material that I'm gonna cover it in. I can't find the exact same material or the exact same color as that blue, so I'm either gonna have to go to LA or somewhere where I can find a big store that might carry it, or pull the trigger and just order it through Classic Industries, which is $50 a yard, I think, which I think is just outrageous. Usually you get it for under 20 bucks a yard of vinyl, but we'll see. I can also try to contact the manufacturer that I bought that from and see if they can provide me like 3 yards of it. I really don't need that much, but it's better to have extra. Oh, and another thing is I'm trying to fit the AC unit back there. Right now it's all taken apart, but I'm trying to see if I could fit it without modifying it, because I really just want to be able to take it off and put spare parts if I need it, because it's from a modern car. So if I do want to do that, I'm probably going to end up having to cut this area right here. So that's like the underside of the cowl, which I already replaced. No, I'm lying. I just replaced the upper part. But I'm going to have to cut and weld that. Thankfully, I don't have to cut it all the way to the firewall to where I have to repaint the firewall. But it's going to be pretty close. So I'm going to have to watch the heat if I do that, so I won't blister the paint on that side. But it would get me more space, including more space for the vents on that side too. So yeah, we'll see. Let me keep working.